Good day everyone, Hurley Borify Reviews here, and here's my review for the SIMGOT EM6L. But before we proceed, I'd like to thank SIMGOT for sending this unit to me in an exchange for an independent, honest review. Rest assured that this review, or any of my reviews as well, is completely free as much as possible from any form of personal preferences or biases. Basically, what I am hearing is kung ano lang din yung ini-state ko dito sa reviews ko. So, basically, again, your mileage will always vary since hindi naman lahat ng tao is magkakapareho ng hearing perception. Okay? It's been a while since nung gumawa ako ng video review, and the last video review I did, as far as I remember, is the SIMGOT EW100 DSP, I think, which is a pretty good set for beginners or for those people na walang headphone jack or walang matinong DAC sa sources nila. But anyway, proceed tayo dito. So you can see, ito yung SIMGOT EM6L itself. I am kinda late to the hype ng EM6L. Matagal na tong nirelease, but ngayon lang ako kinontak ng SIMGOT to review this unit, which is a big props and big thanks to them kasi as of now I don't really contact I don't contact companies most of the time. Oo, kasi anong tawag doon, I have some other things to do, and ayun, medyo naipit sa schedule, but yes, this is very worthy sa schedule ko. Yan. You can see, ito yung tsura niya. Glossy. Yes, definitely glossy. And it will have some scratches or smudges pag lagi mong ginagamit. Well, yeah. Magkakaroon talaga siya. Very prone siya doon sa mga yan, as you can see. Yan, kakapunas ko lang yan, pero meron na agad. Yan, ayan yung itsura niya. Yung cable niya is same ng texture compared sa SIMGOT EW200. May accents lang na parang gold and black. Probably for the theme din. Their cable is completely nice naman. Walang problem doon. Oo. Yung fit niya is mas magaan ng kaunti compared sa EW200. Oo, kasi I do think hindi ito pure metal. Siguro this is probably a hybrid ng metal sa faceplate and resin dito, unlike ng EW200 na purely metal. Okay? Pareho silang smudge prone and scratch prone, but there's that. Okay? Ito yung box niya. As you can see, it is still on theme. Yeah, definitely on theme. Smudge and some, as you can see, smudge prone pa rin siya. And then yung FR graph niya, magkaroon kayo ng idea kung ano yung tunog niya, pero we won't be focusing on that. Okay? And yung tsura niya. As for the accessories, katulad ng EW200, medyo bummer in my opinion. You just get this case as usual and these ear tips, like literally one set lang na ear tips for this price na nasa 5,000 pesos or 100 plus or 90 USD, depende kung saang currency. To me, kulang yung accessories niya. It could have been better. Sana naglagay sila ng, like, let's say, cleaning cloth sa na kasama sa inclusions, because this is a smudge prone. Definitely smudge prone, smudge and scratch prone. And ayun, halos kapareho lang siya nung EW200 na worth ng accessories. They could have been better on that. And ayun, unlike ng EW200, naka QDC connection ito, as you can see, which is I am not a fan of, pero for the most part, hindi naman siya something na parang downside talaga. It's a matter of personal preference. But yes, naka QDC siya, QDC port. Pwede nyo pa rin gamitin yung 2-pin nyo, but it will have that awkward height sa connection. Okay? Move tayo sa drivability. Sa drivability nito, this is very easy to drive actually. Hindi siya kasing sensitive ng EW200, but hindi siya makunat. Hindi siya mahirap pakantahin. If that makes sense. Kayang-kaya siya ng non-audiophile source ko, which is ito. Which is the Sony Xperia X Compact. and definitely more than enough na yung Fosi Audio DS1 na ginagamit ko pang review with this IEM. Yung volume ko dun is 20 out of 100, which just shows na madali lang talaga siya i-drive. But to me, mas may benefit siya kapag nilagay mo sa pinair mo siya with a dongle. Oo, kasi I've been A/B testing my sources for quite some time now. I've been testing this IEM for a week, and napansin ko na mas maayos or mas firm yung bass niya kapag properly driven per se. Like yun, pag may dongle na kasama, mas maayos yung niya, yung bass, yung presentation ng bass. Okay? Proceed tayo sa sound signature. Sound signature ng SIMGOT EM6L is a Harman sounding set. Bale, medyo similar siya sa EA500 na naka-red filter. Sa EW100 DSP, yun pa lang naman so far yung parang pinaka-similar talaga siya. To me, magkaiba sila ng EW200 pero i-discuss natin yan. Despite na Harman yung pinagayahan or Harman Curve, yung pinagayahan ng EM6L, they did a pretty bang on or a pretty good job on rendering or presenting their sound signature or yung sound signature ng EM6L. As in, literal, it's so well. Very versatile. Kahit anong iba to mong tracks with it will sound good. Oo. Yung tolerance niya sa poorly recorded tracks isn't that much. Oo. As in, very enjoyable siya. Okay? Punta tayo sa bass. Ang bass nito, as what I've said, it is elevated. Yes, elevated. To me, hindi siya monotonous, but I've seen some impressions na monotonous daw yung bass niya. It really varies sa hearing perception and sa sources din kasi. But to me, it isn't. Hindi lang siya super punchy if galing ka sa punchy IEMs. But definitely, very versatile siya. Sakto lang yung punch niya, sakto yung rumble niya. Hindi siya super soft, hindi rin siya super kulang, or hindi nga siya kulang at all. It's very elevated na textured yung bass, na mabilis. Mabilis in a good way. Feel ko kapag naka 7 Hz legato ka or bass head core ka or bass head bass enjoyer, to me, yes, makukulangan ka dito in terms of quality, but the texture and quality, it is more than enough, and decent siya sa price niya for most people, but to me, it is above average kasi most ng IEMs under 5,000 pesos ngayon na audition ko is halos pare-pareho yung attack and yung quality ng bass. But this one, this is a really good set in terms of that. It did the bass pretty well. Okay? Ulitin ko, kapag bass head ka, super bass head, this may not be for you or baka makulangan ka in terms of quantity. Pero kapag quality, you will be just fine. Maganda talaga. Okay? So, anong effect nun sa mids? Speaking of mids, yung mids niya is obviously as a Harman sounding set. And it can be a mild U or mild V-shape set. Hindi siya sobrang forward, kumbaga. Like, for example, itong Tantiem 1, yung in terms of elevation ng mids is mas forward pa to compared dito sa EM6L. However, that doesn't mean na pangit yung mids niya. No, not at all. The mids of this one is very open, very versatile, very thick. Mas leaning siya sa warm. May nilagyan ng parang kaunting warmth ng SIMGOT yung mids niya. Kaya maganda yung rendition dito ng ng low vocals ng yung instruments na naglalagay sa lower mids, yung mga male vocals, ayan, makapal talaga dito, makapal siya na textured, na never nagkulang, which is, ayan yung parang nakita kong problem or nakita kong nitpick ng most people na nag-enjoy sa Harman. They always say na yung mids daw is lean and all. But yes, this one, hindi kulang yung mids niya to me. Hindi siya lean talaga, lalo na sa male vocals or sa lower mids. Never nagkulang. As for the bleed, I do think na meron pero hindi siya yung parang mahalata mo agad. As in, to me, qualified pa rin siya as super leanest na mids. Oo. Yes. Kaya meron may naging parang verdict ako dito, which is sasabihin ko mamaya. Okay? Punta tayo sa upper mids. Upper mids niya is mildly elevated, of course. Andun yung sparkle, andun yung clarity, andun yung air. Yes, pero hindi super airy. Like, let's say, katulad nitong Simgot EW200. Pero, may sufficient air siya na hindi mo mapapansin o hindi mo mahahalatang kulang unless na lang i-compare mo siya sa airy talaga ng set. Okay? Sibilance, any harshness or peaks is wala dito. Oo, unlike ng EW200 na prone, depende sa track and depende sa file type. Okay? File quality, sorry. File quality, hindi file type. Okay? Move tayo sa treble. As for the treble, it is extended. I'd say nasa safe, mildly safe side siya. Oo, pero hindi siya yung super rolled off for me to call it dark. Not at all. Maganda yung to me, for a multi-driver configuration, maganda yung pagkaka-render niya sa treble. Wala nga siyang BA timbre to begin with. To me, that is very surprising kasi ang alam ko may BA drivers ito. This is a multi-driver set, after all. Pero yun, for a multi-BA set, parang hindi naman siya kulang. Yeah, hindi kulang, walang BA timbre, yung yung upper frequencies niya, even sibilance niya is wala. Pero kung halimbawa nasanay ka sa matreble or sa bright sounding IEMs, baka makulangan ka dito in terms of extension. Yung micro details niya, yung detail retrieval niya is to me above average for its price, along with the remarks ng NF Audio NM2, wherein mas madali mo marinig yung mga micro nuances. Yung micro nuances naman in general kasi is madali lang naman talaga marinig. However, depende sa IEM kung gaano siya like ka-pronounce yung yung parang presentation niya or yung parang existence niya sa track. Like for example, yung track ni Toto na Africa. Sure, lahat ng tao, if observant or keen enough sila, maririnig nila yung tumatawang boses and yung position nun. However, hindi lahat ng tao maririnig yun right away. Either depende sa tenga nila or depende sa earphones or depende sa file type na gamit nila, I guess. Or yun, file quality nga. Pero ayun, sa EM6L, rinig mo siya. Yeah. Pero I wouldn't call this na something na ipang-analytical mo or meant for analytical listening, not at all. This is mainly for casual for me. Oo, in balance siya eh. Pwede mo siyang gamitin pang critical, pero it is not meant for that. Probably makulangan ka sa mas malinis na presentation ng mga details and such. Kaya hindi ko siya recommended for critical listening, pero suitable siya, capable naman. Yan, in general. Okay? Move tayo sa technical performance. Ang technical performance na tong IEM na to is just like the EW200, basically. Na balance nila yung quality ng technical and tonal performance. I'm seeing this pattern sa Simgot na kahit anong sound signature yung ilagay nila or yung house sound nila ilagay nila, yung balance between ng tonal and technical performance is spot on sa price talaga. Yung there are times lang na mas lamang yung isa over sa isa, but not too much. Okay? Hindi siya katulad ng ibang IEMs na natry ko na, okay, they made the tonal performance so well, pero iwan yung technical performance. I'm not naming any IEMs, but yes, the most IEMs na natry ko is ganun. Onti lang talaga yung mga super remarkable. Okay? So, just like the EW200, itong EM6L is malawak talaga. It is wide, it is grandeur for its price. Nothing over labas ng headspace mo or something. No, not at all. Hindi siya headphone level, ganito ganyan. Or kung may any mga hyperbolic claims pa with that. As for the soundstage, it is wide. Yes, definitely wide, but not something na you would notice like a night and day type of situation. If galing ka na sa Simgot, if galing ka na sa ibang IEMs, mapapansin mo na wide siya, but not that wide like for you to na matandaan. Oh well, parang ganun. Okay? Yung height niya is okay. Yung mas mataas siya, actually mas matangkad yung height niya kaysa sa depth. Yeah. Oo, bali yun yung ano niya. It's the usual type ng soundstage ng IEMs wherein, ayun, wider than deep, with enough height. Parang ganun. Nothing to write home about, but it is definitely wide. Okay? As for the separation and layering, ito yung pinaka gusto kong portion nitong IEM na to. It is really good. Sobrang linis niya and kaya niyang render even yung mga heavy passages nang hindi siya nagiging tunog ngongo or nagiging congested. Kahit pumalo na yung naging busy na lahat yung buong kanta, yung buong track. Oo. Never siya naging congested at all. Which is really good. Ayun yung lagi kong hinahanap sa IEMs kasi gusto kong makarinig lagi ng ganun na maayos yung separation talaga. Yung technical performance is bang on or spot on. Kahit na sabihin nilang mas subjective or parang mas negligible yung technical performance due to these parameters. Pero that's what I hear and I'm just stating what I hear. I'm not making anything na superficial in this one. Okay? As for the imaging and imaging like sa mga games, pag ginamit mo siya sa games or sa live performances, it is precise. Mas precise siya. Mas precise siya rather than accurate. Mas madali marinig yung footsteps. Pero hindi siya something na parang ikaka-wow effect mo. Alam mo lang talaga na magpe-perform siya ng ganun. Oo, yung EM6L dun sa game na yan. Ang nilaro ko is Valorant. I also tried Assassin's Creed, Syndicate, and yung Call of Duty Mobile. So, I think enough naman na yun na test for me to call it na precise. And kahit sa mga concerts talaga, rinig mo yung separation between the vocals and the instruments ng live performance, which is nice. Oh, definitely nice. Okay? So, i-compare natin siya sa mga IEMs na meron ako. Although, I've compared, I also did a written notes. Yes, written notes ng EM6L since na-audition ko siya before dito sa event sa country namin or dito sa Philippines ng November Hi-Fi Show. Na-audition ko siya kay Mr. OB Audio. Yes, shoutout kay Mr. OB Audio. Very very friendly. Yes, very friendly and a reputable reviewer din. Na nagkakaroon kami lagi ng exchange ng mga thoughts and opinions about these IEMs. And he was kind enough na to let me use yung mga units na meron siya to compare. So, do give him a follow if gusto nyo. I'll put the link din sa baba. Okay? Unahin muna natin dito sa mga meron ako. So, this one, I compared natin sa usual, the Bang-On. The SIMGOT EW200. So, basically, si SIMGOT EW200 is a less U-shaped, mas malapit sa neutral, brighter, and more clean, kumbaga, cleaner version ng EM6L. Mainly because kasi mas bass light to, mas light to sa bass compared dito. Sa EM6L, mas open yung mids of course. And ayun, mas extended yung treble, which to some people na super sensitive ang tenga will find this fatiguing, will find this sibilant, will find this too sparkly. Yan to ganyan. So ayun, bali literal na ito yung darker ito yung darker cousin itong EW200 to me. In terms of technical performance, they are more or less the same, if not better, itong EM6L, but in a good way. Kasi maganda na yung technical performance nito. Truly, as of now, one of the best yung EW200 in terms of technical performance under $100 sa mga na-audition ko. Which is a good sign na you won't be missing out that much if mag-EM6L ka. If pupunta ka ng EM6L just because ayaw mo ng treble nito and gusto mo ng more bass. So, if yun yung gusto mo, then go for the EM6L. It's really good. It's really good talaga. Okay? But, if gusto mo ng mas practical na recommendation, to me, just save up. Keep mo yung keep mo yung EW200 mo and go for EA1000. It is good. It is mas and they mas grandeur yung presentation niya, mas masinsin and mas malinis overall yung tunog. And very versatile rin. Okay? So, the next one is the Lecture DC4. So, the DC4 is a more neutral, more rolled off compared sa EM6L, both ends. Mas conservative yung tunog niya, if you may. Mas maliit yung stage niya compared sa EM6L. Yung separation and layering is more or less the same, pero mas better and mas malinis, well layered yung sa EM6L compared sa Lecture DC4. This is still good if let's say gusto mo ng neutral sounding set na ayaw mong etymotic, but at the same time naubusan ka or ayaw mo ng fit ng Lecture Galileo. Okay? Pero ayun, if comparing sa dalawa, the EM6L is miles better. Okay? So sa etymotic naman tayo, as we all know, yung etymotic pa rin is, to me, is still the best when it comes to the uncolored sound. Mabilis din yung tunog niya, as in yung transients niya mabilis talaga. And it isn't meant for everybody din naman, which I understand. This one is a flat sounding set. This one is a mild V or mild U-shaped sounding set. And ayun, mas in any ways, mas madali itong gamitin compared dito. I'm not saying na the etymotic is bad, not at all. It is still my favorite set. But at the same time, I can't recommend it to everybody in every genre. Okay? So, kung gusto mo ng mas all-rounder set na at the same time, andun pa rin yung details for its price, go for this one. Go for the EM6L. Okay? So, mag-compare na tayo sa mga meron akong notes. So, ang first natin is si Celeste Phoenix Call. So, medyo sila. Si Celeste Phoenix Call is similar. Ayan. So, si Celeste Phoenix Call is medyo similar in terms of sound signature compared dito sa EM6L. Mas V-shape lang siya and mas fun sounding compared sa EM6L. Ang findings ko sa Celeste Phoenix Call compared sa EM6L is, ayun, mas bassy siya. Definitely, mas ma-mid-bass yun. And mas elevated yung bass niya. Yung mids niya is mas atras, of course, yung compared sa EM6L, and mas less open. Yung treble niya is more or less the same in terms of extension. Pero yung detail, mas lamang ng kaunti yung kay EM6L when compared. Sa technical performance, they're both great performers, don't get me wrong. Pero magkaiba yung take nila sa soundstage. Okay? Yung sa presentation kasi ng soundstage ni Phoenix Call is 3D. Okay? Yan yung term na nilagay ko dito, 3D. Mas 3D, kumbaga, yung yung presentation niya, mas immersive per se. Mas immersive per se. Ayun yung parang pinaka-findings ko sa kanya. Kumbaga yung stage niya is parang bilog. Ayan, best way to put it. Bilog yung stage niya na maganda yung depth, maganda yung height. Ayan. Meanwhile, si EM6L naman is nasa wide side of things. Mas ramdam mo yung luwag kapag nasa EM6L ka. Both are really good. Depende na lang sa preferences mo. And ayun, if I have to nitpick, as in like personal taste, mas na-achieve ni EM6L yung Phoenix na team kesa sa Phoenix Call. But hey, maybe that's just me. Okay? So, ang next na comparison naman natin is si A Full Magic Wand. So, bali si A Full Magic Wand is a 1BA. Yun yung, kaya Magic Wand siguro yung kaya Magic Wand siguro yung pangalan. And it is a neutral warmish sounding set. Compared dito sa EM6L, mas rich yung tone nun. Ayan. Mas rich yung tone niya, sabihin natin mas okay. In terms of presentation, yung sa upper ends niya, pero to me parang kulang. So, but that's just me. What it lacked to me is yung technical performance. Of course, it is expected kasi 1BA lang naman yun. Oo, sa technical performance, it isn't something na mind blown or actually mas better pa yung EM6L in terms of technical performance. Overall sound to me, kahit na hindi ako mahilig sa V-shape or U-shape sounding sets, is sa EM6L. Mas better si EM6L for me. Oo. Dahil na lang din siguro sa technical performance. So, ayun, if ako papipiliin sa dalawa, I'd go for the EM6L mainly because wala kang talo. No matter what track you put it will perform well. Oo. Automatic na yon. Okay? And ayun yung sasabihin ko, parang naging verdict ko. Si EM6L kasi is literally pumapalo siya dun sa quote na if you're doing something na kamuka ng iba or may pinagayahan ng iba, make sure na you're doing the best out of it. And Simgot did well on that. Yung pagiging Harman sounding niya, kahit na Harman sounding siya yung pinaka the best na Harman sounding na na-try ko within the $100 range or 100 to 150 USD. Oo. Like, no matter what track you throw at it, no matter what genre, it will really perform well. Lalo na yung, yung overall sound niya, kahit na multi-driver siya, maganda yung cohesion. Maganda yung parang, paano ko ba i-explain? Parang, yung cohesion ng drivers, kumbaga, yung parang, okay, alam mong hindi mo feel na separated to or iba yung timbre netong isa. Oo, parang ganun. Hindi siya ganun eh. As in, akala mo, kapag una mo siya maririnig, parang tunog dynamic driver na dalawa. Ayan yung unang impression ko. But then, nakita ko, oh, okay, ang ganda ng coherence ng drivers niya. Kahit na may BA siya at may DDS. I think, at pinakita dyan is yung CN. Diba? Oo. So, marirecommend ko ba itong Simgot EM6L? Yes, definitely. It's a 5-star for me. Kahit na hindi ako mahilig sa V-shape or U-shape IEMs. For everyday use, kahit na anong track pa yan, this will sound good. Oo, kahit sa anong source nga actually. Pero maganda kasi yung scaling niya. Kaya ako nasabi na kung gagamitin nyo, mas better na gumamit kayo ng dongle for it. Ayun yung parang pinaka ko dun, recommendation ko. But kung meron kayong phone na like let's say yung mga medyo bago na or yung Sony, for example, ito yung mga gantong Sony na maganda yung dock niya or LG phones, no need for a dongle. Oo, this will sound to its optimal kapag may ganun. Kahit nga sa PC, it sounds really good. Just plug and play it. Oo. Sa ear tips, wala akong maire-recommend gaano. Kasi yung ear tips niya is fine. Pero, ayun, you may always use your preferred ear tips naman lagi, like Final E, Triclarion, yung Moondrop Spring tips. You can always do that. Okay? Sa cable, I'm not a fan of changing cables kasi additional gastos lang yan sa pagiging practical ko. But that's just me. Pero kung gusto mo magpalit, pwede naman kahit anong preferred mong cable. It will do just fine. Pero kung gusto mo nang maayos yung team na cable, I suggest yung Nice HGK Black Cat. It is a medyo ayos siya sa fit na ito. Sa color scheme din, sa team din and all. And yun, that ends my review for the Simgot EM6L. See you on the next one. Thanks for tuning by.